So some of you are quick to point out that in yesterday's deck, I had a little Zeraora in there, and Zeraora is a cat. So, okay, fine. I let a cat slip through. It happens, right? But today, oh no, we got a different doggo today. We got a fiery doggo. We got a big boy doggo. We got a big boy. And no cats in this deck at all, okay? No, this is a no cat zone. No. Oh boy, I've actually wanted to try this out for a long time. I have kind of messed with it a little bit. My Snapchat went there. Sorry. Yeah. And again, yeah, I kind of built this deck. I think this was the first deck I built, actually, when Rebel Clash came around. But I haven't really updated it or anything like that because I was building it in a more what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. I'm talking nonsense. Okay, ignore me. I always speak nonsense. Here's Arcanine. Should we play it? Yes, I want to play it. Let's play it. Are you looking for Pokemon codes? If so, please check out pdcgostore.com and use the code FTW for 5% off at checkout. What a deal. They always have sales, of course, which is great for when you're looking around and trying to snack some packs up to build that collection that you're looking for. If you do have the finances and you are able to do so, please do visit ptcgostore.com to grab yourself some codes. With that all said, though, of course, please do enjoy the video. Okie dokie. Up against something metal. So, yeah, actually, I believe, if not, I think not for the first time. For the second time ever, I actually came up against someone who was playing my list, and I thought that's so cool. He was playing my tool drop list, and I was like, hey, this is sick. It's really cool playing against your own list. I didn't lose, thankfully. I lose a lot, but not on that one, thankfully. Imagine getting beaten by your own deck. That would just be ridiculous. Okay, right. We're up against... Oh, Scizor. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Now, in my original Arcanine list that I built... I did... Oh, I need to draw. I'm sorry. Okay, I need to draw. This hand is just... it's a bit of yikes. Oh, okay. I need to consider what I'm doing here first. So before I continue about my... whatever I was saying, let's think. Let's think. So, I want to get two doggos down. I want 2 doggos down. I don't want to get rid of the boss's orders, but I think I have to. I have to get rid of 2 things. Oh, but getting a Jirachi down as well would be kind of sick. So I think what I'm going to do is... I don't want to get rid of the Scarf. All right. I'm actually going to get rid of this Arcanine and get a Jirachi down. I think that's the play. And then obviously we can Fire Starter here and just get this thing ready to go. In case they Marnie us, I'm going to get that on there as well. Yeah, I think that was the right thing to do. So I didn't actually have Volcanion in this list, but I realized that going second, starting a Volcanion is a pretty solid move. Getting this Arcanine up and ready is pretty good. I mean, it's all about being able to charge up the Arcanine, right? You got 230 HP with it, with the Scarf one, by the way. So, yeah, as long as you can attack frequently, you should be pretty much on the road to win in a 2-shot matchup. If they hit into you with the Burning Scarf, most games are going to be 2-shotting. If they hit into you after you hit into them, that's 20 plus 130. 150. You come back if they've stayed burned. That's 150. If not, sorry, 300. If not, it would be 280 if I'm correct. So they're very relevant numbers. Very relevant numbers. Now, it doesn't really reach the upper echelon that is Dragapult. But I mean, at 200 HP, single prize Pokemon, you really can't complain. Oh, this is on. Now, this is something I've experimented with a little bit, but it seems to be somewhat lackluster. Playing this with obviously Glaring Berserker, taking out KOs. It's pretty much Raid, which is it is pretty much the same. No, it is the same attack as what Lycanroc GX has, which is doing 120 if you evolve during the turn. Now, the biggest issue with this one, when I was playing this deck and testing it, is consistently hitting those nets, because obviously we want a net to pick it up and evolve and obviously do your stuff. Biggest difference is it's not an Acer Roller. They don't return the energy, so you still have to find the energy. There's other things you need to do. It's still a cool, interesting deck. I'm not going to fault it at all. But yeah, that's one flaw I've noticed in the deck at least. Right. Let's Fire Crystal here and draw with this Heat Factory, because the hand's looking a bit shaky if I do say so myself. So let's see if we can get some extra stuff going. There we go. That's solid. Now, it actually would be beneficial to probably take out the... I mean, I'll be thinking long-term here, because I'm thinking we take out the Jirachi and slow them down, hopefully. Or we go for the Scyther and at least guarantee that they can't go for the Raid. Now, the raid's not really going to do too much to us. This is a two-shotting deck, albeit. Especially for us. Yeah, 230, they're not going to be hitting those numbers. But I think, what's the... During the 30 damage, that's fine. Yeah, I'm going to boss his orders here. And I think I'm going to go for the Scythe. It's a bit of a greedy play. Let's be real. You know, I could have gone for the Marnie and tried prioritizing the setup a little bit. And make sure I'm recording, because last time I got scared about that. Was it last... Yeah, I think it was yesterday I was recording, and then I noticed when I was like, okay, let's go to the list or whatever, I looked, and then it wasn't recording. I was like, oh no, did I just spend so much time recording and not click the record button? Turns out I did. I just somehow, without knowing, drew a blank and stopped the recording as I was saying that. So I was like, okay. So I'll just check in there. But anyway, greedy play on my part. I know, they have the Jirachi, they can get things going. And I don't know if this guy's playing Twin Energy or not, to be fair. Because I was thinking they could guard claw us, but that's really not a bad thing. To be honest, they do take the less damage, but as long as they don't get a frying pan, we hit weakness, which is fine. So I thought I'll take that risk. But stopping them from going and evolving into the Cypher and doing what they want seemed like the play. But hey, if you don't know this deck, then yeah, it's something that can definitely be experimented with. I just think it's a bit lackluster. Yeah, just to be honest. And there's another card that another deck I'm going to be bringing out soon that, you know, has it's a similar type and stuff, it's similar energy, and it just does way more, and is a lot better. So I thought, okay, yeah, is it really worth working on that for now? I might release a Sizzle deck further on down the line, but it just really wasn't what I was thinking is worth putting a lot of time and effort into, to be fair. So hey, for all I know, watch it be a boss deck. Watch it be sick. Oh, yeah, of course. That'd be typical, right? Right, yeah, so it seems like I made the right move. Preventing them from attacking us this turn. Just gives us an extra turn, takes that prize, and it slowed them down enough to even give us a chance to, well, I think would be potentially take another prize card here. So I think I'm yes, I think I did the right choice. Yes, I did. Risky one, though. Risky. I believe... Who was it? Someone wasn't quick to point out that... yesterday's game I could have won. I just made a dumb play, and I was sitting here going, oh, I'm so proud of myself, I don't think I misplayed, and apparently I severely misplayed. All right, okay, and what it was all right, let me just think, do I need to... No, we're good. Yeah, there we are. All right, I've got a grad left down with solid. What it was apparently I gusted, I think for like the last two prizes or something, I gusted up in a Mulga, and if I'm correct, I could be wrong because I didn't actually check it, so that's my fault if I'm wrong. But if I'm correct, I gusted out the Raichu, which was their only attacker, and apparently they didn't have a Pikachu down, so they wouldn't have been able to attack. So I would have won. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah. Me dumb. I'm stupid. So I was like, okay, yeah, maybe I did misplay. I'm just going to... When it comes to my playing, we all know I'm not great, okay? Let's be real. All right, so... What's this guy going to do? Obviously, he wants to get the Sizzle out. Going for a Guard Claw is not good for them. And to be fair, this matchup's a bit strange. Okay, let me think. How would I say this? Because my brain just did a goof on me right there. I was trying to speak and it went, okay. Would you ever see this on the ladder? An Arcanine versus a Sizzle. It's Rogue Deck versus Rogue Deck. It is not really the best representation for Arcanine, obviously, because you're not seeing it up against the top tier stuff. Seeing it against Sizzle, which again, I know it really looks like I'm just, you know, putting a hammer down on this deck and this guy for playing it. I mean, it's a fun deck, don't get me wrong. It's just, this is a bad matchup for them. I mean, we're a fire type, we have high HP, we hit weakness. I mean, they're bound to lose. It sounds arrogant, but let's be honest. I mean, they can win, don't get me wrong, but it's just a big wall to climb for them. You see, they can raid me here, but really, it will amount to almost nothing here, because obviously they get KO'd in response, so there we go. Right. Let's get another Arcanine going. Might as well, right? No fault there. Do I, you know, because I don't really want to waste a welder like that. Let's bench another Jirachi while we can. Let's attach, and then... Oh, but the thing is, Marnie will put these to the bottom of my deck. But I think we're okay with it. I think we're fine. Look at that. We're fine. I can even be greedy and go for a Jirachi and look. But I think I'll save that for if we need it. See, the thing is, if they go for a Guard Claw, it still won't Chaos. This is what's mad about the Arcanine. 230 HP on a single prize Pokemon. Yeah, it's a bit wild. It's a bit mad. It reminds me of... does Copperajah have that? I think Copperajah's 220, right? And that's a solid card. The only thing holding it back is its high energy cost. So it's really not fast. And the fact that its main attack, obviously it does nothing if you have... I think it's 8 or more or something like that. But I think isn't there a new Copperajah coming out that's really good, I think. What is it? I think it's like a metal twin energy, or well, double colorless, right? And I think it does like 200, 240, I don't know, something like that. And I don't think it has any setbacks. I think it's just a high energy cost. So that's going to be a wild one. And that's probably the old power creep doing its thing. I mean, at one point, right, you've got to get these one prizes and kind of up the ante a bit on them whilst you've got these big, massive VMAXs around. You're going to have to up the ante a little bit on the little boys because otherwise you're going to have an extremely huge gap between the single prizes and the 2s and 3 prizes, right? There's definitely a thing, a hierarchy, but I mean there should be. They're worth more prizes. If you buffed single prizes to really seriously rival, and be just straight meta, then yeah, the VMAXs would just be void, right? Because they're worth more prizes. So it's a very tough balancing act, to be fair. Right, I want to boss his orders here. I want to be greedy and go for the Cypher. So let's take our chances. First, we'll go for the Stellar Wish. If afterwards, we'll go for the Gear. Okay. Oh, but we could just double Pokegear here. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, no. I think that's all my boss's orders, actually. I think I misplayed. Oh, no. He done did it. He done did it. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm just gonna use them all up because I can. And what I'll do is I can draw, I can Marnie, but I kind of just want to hold the hand. To be honest, we're in a solid spot. So I can't complain. I can't complain. Let's just go in here and just take out the Meowth. I mean, yeah, we are going in with a damage thing, but I don't want to be drastic. We're in a solid spot. This is a very strange matchup though. So, but I mean, at least just seeing Arcanine and what it's all about, it definitely has some ladder potential. I mean, something you can just throw on a ladder, mess around with, take some dubs here and there. It is a bit of it's not one of those auto decks. It is a bit of a winder. It really does go down to the wire sometimes when you play this. As it did when I played that Tour Drop deck, it went down to the wire. Because obviously it's still an evolution deck, and let's be real, yikes. Evolution decks took a big hit with the no support turn 1. I mean, not being able to set up. So yeah, not having that turn to like set up right out of the gate. Like, do you remember Bridget? Like, that was great, right? Turn 1 Bridget. Bang, drop a Lele, throw your Bridget down. You got yourself your Zoroarks ready to go. You got yourself your Glycipods. You've got your Decidueyes, right? You back in that day, Turn 1 supporters, Evolutions loved it. Now though, you still want to go first at some points in an Evolution deck, and that's a huge setback. You'd have to play something like a Dedenne, which is a liability for a single prize deck. So that rule definitely hit Evolution decks. I'd say so, but right. Can I stop complaining about the game? That'd be good, Sean, wouldn't it? Let's see if I can get a quick ball or something. I mean, at this rate, it is just autoplay now. It is just kind of take things out and go for it. I don't see them winning at any point here. Listen, I know I'm coming across as arrogant. I'm just being honest. Okay? It's just the case. And it's a shame because I really, really, genuinely this time don't have time to record another game. And I really want to. Well, I mean, in that case, should we just be dumb? Let's let you see the cards at least, right? Let's do that. So we've got the power pad. We can recover here. We actually got a Marnie as well. I feel like I'm being just a bit unfair. Let's recover the boss's orders. Yeah, and we can retreat. We can Jirachi here. Oh no, but I do want to. Okay, I was thinking, I wanted to get boss's orders. Actually, what I'll do is I'll get a giant hearth here. Giant hearth? The hearth? I don't know. My mate told me hearth. I keep calling it hearth. I don't know why. There we Marnie. Hopefully we get the boss's orders. We got both of them. And we should be, no matter what now, able to win. Very, very bog standard. Very bog standard. Yeah, It's funny how I say this is not really an autoplay deck, but it's just like, I'm just talking over it. I'm not even thinking about my plays too much. Maybe that's why you lose a lot, Sean, because you don't think. You just do. That's definitely a personality trait of mine. I don't think. I just do, bro. I just do me. I just do what I do. But yeah, and I think you're seeing why I didn't really want to work on the Sizzle deck. Obviously, as I said, bad matchup, but it just doesn't last. If you're a two-shotting deck, you want to have some survivability, right? You want to have something going for you other than the two-shot, right? For example, Zorak Lysipol, at its time, one of the best two-shotting decks, right? And what I mean by two-shot is it doesn't really have a main attack that one-hit KOs. It's more just you do it over time, you take them out, you gust them at points, and you win like that. Zorak Lysipol obviously had the draw. And it also had, I think Glycepod's GX attack was really good as well for taking out some stuff. Choice Band, you hit 180, that took out a lot of decks, a lot of GXs, good GXs at its time. So it had the one-shot ability with it. All right, I could be super mean and take this Zacian out, but I'm not going to be greedy. I'm not bad boy. I like Doggos. Doggos are good boys, so I be a good boy. There we go. We got the win, and, well, what more can I say? I think you saw the deck. I think you know what it does. I think Arcanine has that ability. Let's actually get into the game. Into the list, and we'll discuss further what I was saying there. So here it is. And as I was saying, I feel like for a two-shotting deck to really have a chance, it needs to have something going for it. It needs to have some survivability. It needs to have something else other than it being able to two-shot and two-shot efficiently. In this case, Arcanine has the HP. If you have the Scarfs down, you're good to go. Biggest problem, though, is Tool Scrapper. Let's be real. Tool Scrapper's around. People play Tool Scrapper now. They just throw that, bang, you're back to a standard 130 HP, 130 damage deck, which is not going to do a lot of work in the current format. So this is vital. Maybe even play 4. I have 3 in here, but if you can fit 4, probably do it because Tool Scrapper's going to ruin your day. Maybe play Lana's Rod. I actually don't know why I didn't throw it in here. I'm just stupid. Throw a Lana's Rod in here at least. Recover some Pokemon, recover these, and prepare for Tool Scrapper because that's around. So yeah, that's definitely some things that would set back this deck 110%, but it does have that. It has the two-shotting ability. It has the obviously the burn on top of that. You can partner this with Infernape. I thought about that, but that seems real clunky. So I thought, let's not. Let's not do that. Let's just go straight Arcanine. I might in the future when I start getting a bit more wacky with things and experimenting a bit more. I just want to cover these decks for now. So yeah, maybe we could do something like Infernape in the future. That would sound a bit wild. But yeah, you've got the burn damage, of course, that can build up. As I said, if everything goes well from the turns that you hit and the turns that they hit you, you could be doing up to 300 damage, which is a very good number to be hitting when you're two-shotting in this kind of deck. So yeah, 230 HP, 1 prize, 2-shot ability. Also has the Victini, which is a potential one-shot on a few things here and there. Although I think it does max out at 180, so it's a yikes. Zacian though, yeah, you could deal with that. Volcanion, good for the setup. So I think, yeah, all in all, pretty solid. I'm really happy with this list, and I think it does the job. We didn't really get to see this Arcanine though. This one's in here, obviously, again, for that big extra damage if needed, and of course for the energy acceleration with Grand Flame. I thought the Arcanine here would just be really good as well, so I throw that in there. So yeah, with that all said, of course, I think we did a pretty solid good job today. Pretty book standard stuff, if I do say so myself. But with that said, of course, do leave a like if you did enjoy it, and please do subscribe for more. Wow, I'm actually out of breath because I spoke. I don't think I took a breath that whole time. Peace, people. I'll see you in the next one.